Hi everyone, welcome to Autodesk PowerMill. So we have already started the module number 4, which is all about the advanced finishing toolpaths and machining strategies, and we have covered the 3D offset finishing, constancy finishing, corner finishing, floor line finishing, parametric offset finishing, and parametric spiral finishing. And the last one we did the pattern finishing operation. So as you know that in the pattern finishing operation, we just have to follow the pattern. The cutting tool just follow the pattern, and according to the pattern, the cutting tool performs all those things which we need. The depth of cut, all the step over and step down, and the merge thing will be done in this operation. You can do the multiple cuts using the step up and step down settings. So that's it for the pattern finishing. So today we are going to start the another operation which is known as the profile finishing operations. Very much similar to the pattern finishing operation. But the thing is that it only follows the edges and profile. Either it should be the inner profile or either it should be the outer profile. The surface which you have going to select, the cutting tool just follow that surface or on that surface and just cut down that material. So the pattern finishing, the cutting tool just follow the curve. Either it should be the 2D curve or either it should be the 3D curve. But the only difference between the profile finishing is that the cutting tool will just follow the surface which you have been select. The selected surface, either the inner side or either the outer side. And the surface, either it should be the 2D surface or the 3D surface. So just follow the profile only. So let's get to the profile finishing operations. Very simple. Let's get started. So on my screen, we have a previous object here. Let me show you the pattern finishing which we have discussed in the previous video. So you see over here that it just follow the curve which we have already selected, okay? So this curve is like a 2D curve and it cuts down that material from top to bottom. Because of the step down we have just given it and tells that the tool to cut down in a multiple way. So I just cut down and makes around 1 millimeter step down. Okay. So that's a pattern finishing operation. So let me show you the difference between the pattern finishing and the profile finishing. So let's get to the profile finishing. Just click on the toolpath, go to finishing operation, and here we have the profile finishing. In the profile finishing, you see that the surface which is being selected, the cutting tool will just follow that surface. The outer edge or the inner edge will be cut down. Just click on OK and named it profile finishing. So all the things we have, the block already setted, the tool is already setted, which we are going to use is 5mm ball nose, and the profile finishing operation parameter settings. So here we have the drive curve. So you have to select the surface which is going to be machined. Let's say that we are going to perform the finishing operation on this surface and this surface. So now this surface combines together and convert into one surface, okay? Because we have the only profile edge of this surface because of the selection. If you just select that surface, now we have two profiles, the outer profile and the inner profile. So this is what we have to do in this profile finishing. And you see that this surface is a 3D surface. So it just goes down. It's not a flattened surface. It's just a 3D curved surface. So the cutting tool will perform its operation by just following the outer edge and the inner edge. Okay. So this is what we call the profile finishing. So the drive curve should be the outside edge or the inside edge. So inside edge means this is the edge and the cutting tool will perform its operation inside of this profile. Or if you select the outside, this means that this is the profile and the cutting tool will just follow the outside of this edge. Okay. So you can control it by using the radial offset option, and you say that the cutting tool perform on this profile or either the inside or the outside. Okay. So that's the thing. Let's say that we're going to perform the inside edge, and what should be your lower limit? Just follow the drive curve. We say that just follow the profile curve, okay, or you can say that drive curve. We don't want any axial offset here. The surface joining tolerance is 0.3. We say that the gauge widens. We enable the gauge. We can say that the cutting tool will not plunge into the workpiece or in the model. So we said that the gauge check is enabled. So make sure that it's enabled. If it's not enabled, the cutting tool will just plunge into the workpiece and it will damage your stock and cutter and machine. So make sure that you have gauge checked. The next thing is the tolerance. We have all set here. We don't want any thickness. We have maximum step down of 1 millimeter. Direction is the climb. And the gauge widens is set it. Multiple cuts. We don't want anything to perform. We just want to follow the surface right now. I will just tell you how we can create multiple cuts later. Okay. So right now we just set it off. So all the settings are being set it. Feed to 20,000, cutting feed, all this stuff is ready. Just click on the calculator and you'll see that it will just make two profiles. And it's named that profile finishing operations in the inside. See that? The cutting tool diameter is to 5.0 and it just make the inside edge at a distance of 2.5 millimeter. And here you see that this profile is also at 2.5 degree. So when I'm going to simulate this profile, you'll see that the cutting tool will just follow the surface and cut down the material. So this is how we can create the profile finishing operation. Now you will see the difference between the pattern finishing operation and the profile finishing operations. So there is a big difference between the profile finishing and the pattern finishing. Okay. Now the trick thing is that what I'm going to do is I want to do a single thing, single surface. So just click on this surface and say that we have a single contour outside. We have single edge on that side. Just click on calculator, you see that it just moved at the inner toolpath and makes the toolpath on the outer edge. Okay. So now the thing is that the customer says that the cutting tool just follow the edge of this tool, edge of this profile. So for that purpose, just go to finish, profile finishing operation and just give the radial offset according to the tool diameter you have set it. So the diameter of the tool is 5 millimeter and then you have to set the radial offset of 2.5 millimeter in a positive direction. So say that, just calculate it. Oh, it just make the direction inside. Let's say that minus 2.5 and it will just go to other way. And you see that I set it this 2.5 millimeter in negative direction just to follow, say that the cutting tool will just follow the outer profile of the selected surface. Okay, just go to simulation and see how it just looks like. You see that the cutting tool is now cut down the material at the center point. So this is how we can control our drive curve using the radial offset or the side, inside or outside edges. So how about the multiple cuts? Okay, let's see that. We are going to set it upside down and say that calculate it. Okay, please define the upper limit value. Okay, say that we are going to set the upper limit amount. And say that the upper limit amount is this. So you see that I just give you a reference and just give you the random of upper value. As you know that there is not a distance from this point to this point is not 15 millimeter. It's the distance between this point to this point is 15.5 millimeters, not from this point. But just give you an upper limit that the maximum material is present on here is 15 millimeter. But it just control by calculating the stock material which we have up to this point. Okay. So just give us a random value and give the maximum step down and just calculate it. So if you are going to click on the profile finishing and just click on the pattern, it will just follow the pattern in a 3D way. Okay. So you see that the cutting tool is just following the profile and cut down the materials in a multiple cuts. So this is how we can do the profile finishing operation. So that's it, the profile finishing operation with multiple cuts. So that's it for the profile finishing. Hope you like the profile finishing operation and hope you understand all the parameters we have set it. Thank you very much.